Hi everybody, I'm on learning packet number 2, day 7, or week 2, day 2, whichever way you want to look at it. And we're doing the first math page, which is all about polygons. Now hopefully you watched the polygon video that I did for you first, because we're talking about the different kinds of quadrilaterals there are up here. We've got a parallelogram, we've got just a quadrilateral. It doesn't really fit into any of the groups because it's irregular. We've got our square, our rectangle, our rhombus, and our trapezoid. And we need to figure out which figure each one of these would be considered. So let's take a look at number 1. Looking at number 1, it looks a lot like a parallelogram or a rhombus. And remember, the difference between a parallelogram and a rhombus is a rhombus is a special kind of parallelogram where all sides have to be the same length, right? Whereas a parallelogram just has to have parallel top, parallel bottom, parallel sides, and the length of the sides doesn't matter. If I look at this shape, I notice that the sides all appear to be the same length. So yes, it's a parallelogram, but because all sides are the same length, the best name for this is rhombus. Okay, moving on to number 2. This is also a parallelogram, but it has a better name for it. When you have 4 straight corners like this, which we call right angles, we know that we're looking at a rectangle. It's not a square because the sides are not all the same length, but it is a rectangle. So yeah, it's a parallelogram because most of these are parallelograms, but it's not just a parallelogram. It's also a rectangle. So rectangle is the best name for it. Now we've got this guy. This shape right here looks like an irregular, just plain quadrilateral until you look at it a little bit closer. And when I look at it a little bit closer, I notice that this side right here and this side right here are going the same direction. They're traveling the same direction like train tracks. Not this side, the bottom and the top. No, they're not going the same direction. But this and this are going the same direction. And what do we call a shape where you have one set of parallel sides, but not the other set? That is there it is, trapezoid. So the name of this shape is actually going to be trapezoid. It is not a parallelogram because it doesn't have parallel top and bottom and parallel sides. It only has one set of parallel sides. Let's look at number 4. I'm looking really close to see if I see any parallel lines. This side and this side are not parallel. They're actually running into each other. This side and this side are not parallel. No. This side and this side are not parallel. None of my sides are going the same way. So we're going to call that just an irregular quadrilateral. It's just a plain old quadrilateral, and it doesn't fit into any of our other groups. Just a quadrilateral. Let's look at number 5. Number 5 is a parallelogram because it has parallel top and bottom, side and side. It is a rectangle because it has right corners or right angles. It's a rhombus because all my sides are the same length. But what do we call a shape that follows all those rules? We call it a square. A square follows almost all of the rules that we present except for the rules for being a trapezoid. All right, number 6. We have what looks like a rectangle, but it's been stepped on and smushed slightly. So it can't be a rectangle anymore. If it does not have right angles, it's not nice and straight, it is not a rectangle. It's also not a square because the sides are not the same length. It is a parallelogram. So we're going to write that. It's not a rhombus because, again, the sides are not the same length. And it's not a trapezoid because I've got 2 sets of parallel sides, parallel top and bottom and side to side. Number 7, whoops. Let me go back and see if I can't fix that. Parallelogram. There we go. On to number 7. Number 7, we've got right angles. We've got 4 sides. We've got a parallelogram. So which parallelogram has 4 right angles, even though the sides aren't the same length? Rectangle. Number 8. My sides are not the same length. It looks more like a rectangle that's been stepped on. And a rectangle that's been stepped on, parallelogram. If I can get that spelled correctly this time. There we go. Next one. Number 9. When you get a funky shape like this, the first thing I start looking for are some parallel sides. I'm going to look at this side here and this side here, and I notice no, they are actually turning in towards each other. I'm going to look at the top, which is nice and straight, but then the bottom is not. It's not going the same direction as the top. So that means none of my sides are parallel. So it doesn't fit the rules of anything other than just a quadrilateral. And last one, all 4 sides the same length, nice square corners, parallelogram, that's a square. Question 11 asks, what do shapes 1 to 10 have in common? All of these shapes, 1 all the way to 10. What do they all have in common? Well, you can't say they're all parallelograms because they're not. My trapezoid, my irregular quadrilaterals, those are not parallelograms. They all have 4 sides, so they're all quadrilaterals, although some of them have special names. So that's what's true about them. All of these shapes are quadrilaterals. They all have 4 sides, so I'm going to say because they all have 4 sides. So they're all quadrilaterals. They're also all polygons. The next step, they want us to draw each shape. They want us to draw a rhombus. Okay, so I'm going to go to my shape maker. I'm going to start with a square, you guys. A rhombus is just a square. Try to get all the sides the same length. It's just a square. But when you get your shape, what I want you to do when you have your rhombus is now we need to kind of, let's see, I'm trying to get rid of that guy. Let's try this again. I'm going to use my drawing tool. I'm going to start with a square like that, which, by the way, guys, is a rhombus. But if you want to try the smushy kind of rhombus, the one that looks like a square that's been smushed, you can go kind of like diagonal when you make your sides. Just try to make them all the same length. Think of a square that's been stepped on a little bit. It's not the best drawing, but yeah, we make do. All right, number 13 asks for a rectangle. This one I'm just going to go ahead and use the shape maker with since my lines were so crazy. That's a rectangle. You could go down. That's a rectangle. And don't forget, that's a rectangle too, you guys. A square is a rectangle because it has 4 right corners, 4 right angles. Now, number 14 wants just a square, and really, there's only one shape you can draw here. A square looks like this. That's it. It can be bigger. It can be smaller. But that's basically what a square looks like. 4 sides the same, 4 right angles. Now it says to draw a quadrilateral that is not a rhombus, a rectangle, or a square. There was one quadrilateral that we talked about in the video before, and that you see at the top of the page, that doesn't follow the rhombus rules, the rectangle rules or the square rules. And so the one that I'm thinking of is my trapezoid. It doesn't follow any of those rules. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a trapezoid. Now you might have been thinking, oh, I want to draw one of those weird quadrilaterals. You can do that too. I want to draw a trapezoid because it's not a rhombus, it's not a rectangle, it's not a square, but there's more than one answer you could have here. Now hopefully your lines are a lot straighter than mine. We're going to pretend that those lines are straight. Draw a quadrilateral that is not a rhombus, rectangle, or square. So, not a rhombus, not a rectangle, not a square. That means you could draw a trapezoid, you could draw a funky shaped quadrilateral, you could draw a parallelogram. It's up to you. I chose trapezoid. All right, hopefully that answered some of your questions. If you have more questions, make sure to comment in Google Classroom. Talk to you later.